My name is John Porter. I'm a vice president with Baptist Healthcare. I'm over construction and support services. Baptist Healthcare is a not-for-profit, community-owned healthcare facility in Pensacola, Florida, located in the western end of the panhandle of the state of Florida. We have 3 hospitals that are part of the system. We have our main campus located at East Street. We have an average daily census of probably around 230 patients in a private room in a bed on any given day. For the last, I'm going to say 15 years, I've been responsible for all things that are real estate related, construction, renovation, support services. So that's been my primary role for this last period of time. Well, the first time I met Rick Morette was this stranger coming into my office and introducing himself. And it was love at first sight.
So I hear that there's another side of that story that isn't as lovely.
Oh, yeah. All right. Busted. Yeah, busted. So the first time I met Rick Morette was this stranger who I did not know came into my office, more like stormed into my office, and let me know that he was not happy with Baptist Healthcare. And I said, hello, my name's John Porter, and who are you? And Rick introduced himself, and it really calmed down from there. And from there, it was just, it really was love at first sight. He was a good man. There was integrity there. We developed a mutual relationship relative to professional respect for each other, and we became very good friends, no matter how stormy he was when we first met. Rick did not see himself as a vendor or a contractor. When he developed a relationship, it was to be a partnership. And then there was the integrity. If Rick said he would do it, he would do it no matter what. He was an expert at what he did. So he brought a team of experts with him. So you knew you were going to end up with a quality end product because you had a quality contractor that knew what he was doing. For me, there was a natural inclination to think no one can replace Rick Morette. Now, I'd met Mike, knew Mike, because he had worked on some projects under Rick. The proverbial an apple doesn't roll far from the tree. And I felt like Mike was definitely a younger Rick Morette. But I remember having the conversation internally with our organization, and it was, let's give Mike a chance. And if he is anything like his father, then we move on and we will all be successful. Baptist Hospital partnered with Morette Company for the expansion of the main campus at East Street. The primary centerpiece for that was an expansion of our ORs. Now, to stay operational while you are doing a project like that, it is tough to do. And there's really a science to it, and there's an art to it. And Morette Company was able to bring both of those aspects to the project. By allowing Morette Company to work on this project with us, to be a partner with us in a construction manager relationship, it brought their talent. It brought their ability, they just have a certain magic relative to a crystal ball look at what needs to be done, to look over the horizon and around the corner to make us proactive instead of reactive. And Morette Company was able to bring both of those aspects to the project, working through so many what-if scenarios to make sure that they can stay operational, that we don't lose any revenue, which is critical for us to be able to continue to operate on a day-to-day basis. And again, that doesn't just happen by accident. That takes a lot of effort and a lot of planning to pull it off, and we pulled it off. Morette Company clearly, and it's without exception, they give more than the contract, the scope of work asks for. You develop a level of trust where there is no doubt going in and what you're going to get as you go through a project. And they bring the talent, They bring their A team, and we've never been disappointed. So it's kind of hard to answer that because who they are is bringing far more than what you would normally expect or normally get from another company. I believe what differentiates Morette Company from other contractors is that the company changes, and many times it changes not for the better but for the worse. That's not the case with Morette Company, and Mike Morette is a classic example of an apple that did not roll far from the tree. And as a class act as Rick Morette was, Mike and his family are just as classy.